Good morning and happy 4th of July. Today is July the 4th, 2020. With so many new subscribers in the last 24 hours, I have a number of comments. I've tried to answer those comments in writing on the channel, but I thought it might be helpful to make a video here responding to some of these comments. And the first one comes from TT. And TT writes, I wonder why it's not publicly pointed out that carbohydrates are unhealthy and that people should stop eating them. That's a great question. But the reason that people like Dennis Pollock at Beating Diabetes and Dr. Jason Fung and Dr. Annette Bosworth and Dr. Ken Berry and myself, the reason so many of us have gone to YouTube is to try to do exactly what you say here, to try to point out to people that, at least for diabetics, for those that have become insulin resistant, that carbohydrates are bad, and carbohydrates are not essential in your diet. So you can definitely live without carbohydrates. Now, for people who don't have blood sugar issues, they may, in fact, I'm sure that they may and can eat carbohydrates without having devastating effects. I think everybody would do better to limit their carbs, but you know, they're more dangerous for some people than others, and certainly those of us who have been diagnosed as diabetic really need to watch the carbs. So thank you for that question, TT. And Bill Schroeder, I don't want to mispronounce any names here, but just catching your channel from the Beat Diabetes channel referral. I appreciate what you have to say. I am similar in all of the physiological markers. Have you tried the carnivore diet yet? I am considering doing. I've had carnivore days. I've gone a couple of days eating only meat and eggs and maybe a little cheese, mostly meat and eggs. And I'm intrigued by the carnivore diet because it is actually a zero carb diet. And, you know, I'm considering doing a 30-day trial of that. And if I do that, I'll document it on the channel and let you know how that goes. And so I respect a lot of people I see online who've done that. Dr. Ken Berry and Dr. Sean Baker have done, they've been doing the carnivore diet for a long time and have done really well with it. I did so well with the plan that I used, where I was still eating vegetables, eating salads and stuff like that, that, I wasn't as motivated to make that drastic, I guess it's a drastic switch to carnivore, but I might give it a 30-day trial. It couldn't hurt. And so anyway, now this next question or comment comes from Cat Lady. She said, just saw your interview with Brother Dennis of Beat Diabetes YouTube fame. Really enjoyed hearing about your experience. I've subscribed to your channel and will start at the beginning of the weekend. Congratulations on conquering diabetes. Thank you, Cat Lady. And I appreciate you subscribing to the channel. And if you have friends that need encouragement in dealing with diabetes, feel free to send them my way. I'll be adding more and more content, day by day, week by week. So thank you for coming over and subscribing. Baron Barnett asks, how do you measure your carbs? What I did, I Googled everything I was about to eat to see what the carb content is, and paid particular attention to the serving size, because you may have something that says it's only has 2 carbs, but the serving size is a half a tablespoon or something, and you know that if you're going to eat this, you're going to eat a lot more than a half a tablespoon. You may eat 10 tablespoons. So you got to do the math and multiply the number of carbs in that serving size by the amount that you plan to eat. for anything that's packaged, for any foods that are packaged, there'll be a nutrition label there that shows the carb content. But again, you've got to pay attention to the serving size there as well and do the math. It may help determine how much of that you want to eat. But again, I was trying to keep my carbs super low, trying to keep them under 20, and doing the intermittent fasting helped that a lot, helped keep my carbs down to 20. I only had to worry about what I was eating for most of my journey. I was doing one meal a day, so I only had to worry about the carb content of what I was eating during that 1 hour a day. So Kathy and Phil Murphy write, live strong and finish well. That was something I said in one of the videos. Very well spoken words for a great goal. It's inspiring to me to see you with a person that does not have blood sugar issues. That'd be my wife. Yet you stick to your lifestyle. Well, she's very supportive. My wife is great. She's very supportive in my journey. She's very happy about my results. Dennis actually interviewed, for those of you that love Dennis's channel, the Beat Diabetes channel, the day he interviewed me, he also interviewed my wife, and that video should be coming out soon. She's from Scotland and has a Scottish accent, so you may enjoy seeing that video interview that he did with her as well. I think it'll come out this Tuesday. He introduces his videos on Tuesday and Friday. Mine came out yesterday on Friday. I believe hers will come out on Tuesday, so look for that. ERE 2013 writes, yes, I would love to see how to make mayo. My wife and I are going to make a video making our own mayonnaise, and then we'll also show how you can add a few things to that mayonnaise that you just made and make your own ranch dressing. So you might enjoy that. And I probably will be getting my wife more involved. Laura S. writes, congratulations, Bill, on conquering diabetes. I really enjoyed your interview with Pastor Dennis. You gave us much hope and inspiration. Well, that's the goal of my channel, and I know it is of Dennis's as well, is to give people hope and inspire them to take charge of their health and not to feel so defeated when they get that diagnosis of diabetes. She also writes, Laura S. also writes, I enjoyed this little tour of downtown McKinney, as I have a friend from McKinney and she is a blogger. Great. Yeah, we love McKinney because it's so close by. We love getting away from the hustle and bustle of the Dallas area, and McKinney's real close by. We can hop up there within 30, 35 minutes and kind of escape the rat race. And I feel like that's healing for mind, body, and soul. So you'll see that I post some videos from small towns from time to time because I feel it is a part of an overall healthier lifestyle. And I'm also looking towards retirement in the next few years. And sometimes when we're visiting these small towns, we kind of wonder what it might be like to retire there. So we haven't picked one yet, and I'm not planning on retiring right away. I still have a lot of work to do in my profession. But let's see, Vinny Vintage. Thank you for your efforts here, Bill. I respect your opinions, obviously developed through experience of battling the scourge of diabetes. I know in my own journey when I would come across someone's channel where they had actually, like Dennis Pollock with his beating diabetes, he had his own struggle with blood sugar issues, and even Dr. Ken Berry and Dr. Annette Bosworth had both developed insulin resistance, and so I really appreciated hearing from people who had actually struggled with it themselves. So thank you for saying that, Vinny Vintage. And Liz M. Wow, congrats. I've subscribed to your channel because of Dennis. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk about diabetes. My whole family are diabetics on both sides. God bless you. Wow, Liz, that's That's something that's similar to my story. All of my mother's, almost all my mother's side of the family is diabetic as well. So I hope you do enjoy the channel. And Graphicsology writes, I caught your interview on Beat Diabetes. There's a theme going here. Almost all the new subscribers came from that interview on Beat Diabetes channel. Congratulations on your transformation. Looking forward to learning more from you. Your testimony has encouraged me to get back on the low-carb diet. Well, do get back on it. I'm sure you'll benefit from it, particularly if you have blood sugar issues. Patty V writes, Bill, you could ask your wife to share her recipes and maybe even make her into part of your YouTube channel. That cauliflower mash sounds yummy. You're not the first person, I mean, you're not the only person to say that I need to get her more involved in the channel. And one good thing about all these comments is it is giving us ideas about things we can do with the channel going forward. And we'll definitely be doing that. You'll start seeing my wife in the videos and going through some of the cooking issues and all that. Judy Gray, I am like Cat Lady, just saw your interview with Dennis. Thank you for this wonderful tour of downtown McKinney. You're very welcome, and welcome to the channel, both you and Cat Lady. And TT writes, thank you for your encouraging videos. You may like this video. I think this is from Dr. Berg, who Dr. Eric Berg's channel was one that I watched quite a bit and dedicated a video to him and his channel. According to Dr. Berg, lemon is quite important to avoid kidney stones. I'm going to look into that more. I'll definitely look into that more. And Dr. Berg has a huge channel, a huge following, and I certainly respect him. And I'll look into that issue more and may cover that in future videos. Tom Kellen. Dr. Bill, don't know if you've seen this. Here is an interesting article from the New England Journal of Medicine from many years ago about a man who ate 25 eggs a day. I did look at that article. I had heard of it before, and man's 88 years old and been eating 25 eggs a day, and his cholesterol's normal, which goes against what most people think. And that article's trying to understand why that goes against the conventional wisdom. It suggests that maybe the body adapts to different situations like that. And I think also suggests that everybody might not have those kind of results. But anyway, definitely an interesting thing. And I don't fear dietary cholesterol like eggs the way I once did. Might do one more here and then we're running out of time. David Andrews writes, you should try the Libro Freestyle Meter. The continuous glucose monitors are definitely something I'm interested in. Months ago, I planned on getting one, just haven't done it yet, but thanks for the reminder. I want to do that. And that's going to have to wrap up our comments for today. This may become a regular feature where I address people's comments in a video. Thank you, and remember, live healthy and finish strong.